To give the internet this kind of ammunition, she was just mean. Like, just a lot of mean girl energy. Flat noodles, flat life, as you can tell. Briefly meeting boys that I think are cute, but I'm too scared to talk to them. And I am really feeling like I'm becoming a woman. Hello. Today, I'm gonna run you guys through my blue eyeshadow routine. So, I was supposed to film an outfits video today, and I don't know. I just like was not comfortable in my body today. I feel like we all kind of have those days, and unfortunately mine hit on filming day. You know, life goes on, we push through it. And so this was in a sense my everyday makeup routine, and by everyday I mean the past 3 or 4 days that I've been wearing blue eyeshadow, because I dyed my hair blonde. I don't know if on camera it's coming up blonde. I kind of wanted an eyeshadow look that kind of made the blonde pop more and look less brunette but more blonde, and I felt like blue was the best look. I did it. I loved it, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on it. So I wanted to share how I achieved that look with you guys. It's at least the upper half of my body, so I feel a little bit more comfortable. That we're gonna talk about some updates on my life, as well as a few of my favorite songs as of late. So hope you guys are excited. I already prepped my face with skincare. As always, Glossier Invisible Shield Daily Sunscreen and OK Pure Naturals Vitamin E Oil, and then Glossier Balm.com. That's all I put on my face in the morning. Because we are doing blue eyeshadow, I'm going to start off with eyeshadow primer, because if I get fallout, I do not want that affecting my makeup because it's blue. So, Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and I just use the applicator and I put that on my eyelid. Yeah, so let's talk about today. I had pizza last night. Yesterday I wasn't feeling too good in my body either, to be honest, but usually it kind of passes. I'm like, oh, like I didn't eat something well or whatever. The feeling usually passes, so I was like, okay, I can't film today, I'll film tomorrow. This morning I felt decent, but I didn't feel great, and so I kind of pushed it off, and later in the day I was like, nope, I actually don't feel great right now. I don't want to film an outfits video, because not even feeling like I look my best, outfit videos take quite a while to film, and then kind of throwing yourself in all these different outfits mentally is a little draining. And yeah, so I didn't shoot that today, and I feel like I don't talk about my journey with confidence that often, so I kind of wanted to touch on that today. So I'm using this ROM and eyeshadow quad. It's the 03 palette, and I'm gonna take the lightest matte shade. I'm gonna throw that in my crease. I grew up a pretty confident child, to be quite honest with you. Like, I was blessed, to be honest, and I was never really told like, oh, that's stupid, or oh, you don't look good in that, this and that, this and that. So I didn't really think about the way I look. I just feel like my outfit is dope and I'm a rock star and you're not, and you're gonna have to deal with that. I'm sorry. I ended up wearing a lot of things like this. To give the internet this kind of ammunition, I have a lot of trust in you guys, as you can tell. Yeah, I never really struggled with like body image or anything like that when I was younger. I was also fairly thinner, and I was young and active, so my metabolism was crazy. But yeah, and then I did high school cheer and I was a flyer. Granted, I was not that great of a flyer. That is something I'm insanely aware of, but at the time it was kind of hard when my teammates would struggle like bringing me up, and I thought it was because I was like heavy. But I was heavy because I wasn't, you know, using momentum and defying gravity the way, you know, cheer teaches you to. I was also just like a really bad cheerleader. And so my freshman year, I wasn't the best, but like the older girls on my team, like the seniors, really liked me. So they were always like really sweet to me. And then my sophomore year, there was this girl who was aggressively mean to me for reasons I still do not know, because we were actually close in middle school. The brief year she attended my K-8 school, we shared a base, and I flew way more than she did just because I think I was just like easier to throw. I also had seniority on her because I had been a cheerleader 1 year longer than she had, but a very like 2005 stereotypical Hollywood cheerleader trope where she was like, I love you, can you believe her? But she was just mean, like just a lot of mean girl energy, and she would say things that I think really morphed my brain and was a little bit of a gateway into body dysmorphia. I don't want to self-diagnose myself with body dysmorphia, but I'm going to talk about my experiences. Yeah, trigger warning. I don't, if you are not comfortable with this conversation, please click away, because I'm gonna speak very freely right now. Yeah, anyway, I'm taking my Love You So Mochi palette from NYX. I'm taking this teal sparkly color. I'm just gonna swipe this on my lid. I don't want to get into like the gritty details of it all, because it was like, god, I'm old. 2016, 5 years ago, about 5 years ago, so it's like it doesn't bother me in the way it used to, but it was a very long journey for me to get to where I am now. I'm using this Morphe brush and I'm just like putting it on my lid. I'm not a beauty guru, so if I'm doing something wrong, please don't tell me. My ego is fragile. Certain small comments here and there kind of snowball and avalanche into a whole bigger issue that I don't even think she was aware of. I think she just wanted to fly 100% of the time, but she just didn't want me to fly. But she said a lot of mean things that affected me a lot. Thank the Lord, my brain is incredibly strong and suppressed all of that, so I have no real recollection of exact words. I just remember my sophomore year being hell. Moving on from her, because she really doesn't matter. I developed a very poor image of my body that I am so grateful that I overcame. But for like 2.5, 3 years of my life, it was really, really hard. And when I was wearing all these like clothing that didn't fit me that well, that I was wearing without the intent of having an oversized fit, you're no longer skinny, because apparently skinny means beautiful, which is so not true, but it's kind of something I believed for so long. I'm gonna put more blue. There's not enough blue on here, baby. I need glitter. Okay, we're getting there. So I would only wear long sleeves. I did not own a pair of jean shorts for like 3 to 4 years. I just wouldn't wear it. It was not happening. I'm gonna use my finger to like blend out the edges. I get scared talking about like my experiences because I feel like they're not valid in light of other people's, because I know so many people have it way worse than me, and I feel like just annoying when I talk about it because I feel like I sound like I'm complaining. I'm working on that. Validating my own feelings. I'm working on that. How I overcame that, lots of self-love moments of looking at myself in the mirror and being like, actually, you're beautiful regardless of what pant size you wear. And a lot of it was exercise, and not exercise because I wanted to physically look hot, but I felt hot, if that makes sense. I don't want people to think like your attractiveness, your scale, your rate of attractiveness, attraction of hotness is tied to working out and having like a really low like body fat percentage and this and that, because it's not true. When I started like working out, it wasn't like physically looking great, but I felt great. Like I was putting so much time and effort into my body that is my temple. It felt good to feel strong. And I think when I realized that my body isn't just for looks, and it's really like, you know, here to like keep me alive and to support me and all these things, I have a greater appreciation for it now. I'm like, you're more than just an Instagram photo. You know, I've got these legs to like run around and attempt to do parkour, which I'm really bad at. I've got these arms to flail when I'm dancing in my car and strangers are staring at me. I have blue on my thing, so I'm gonna wipe it off. Honestly, the longest part I think of the eyeshadow look is the first layer of blue eyeshadow. The rest is not as time consuming. I'm sorry if that. I don't know why I'm apologizing. I feel like I always have to apologize when I talk about something that's a little touchy, because I feel like I always say the wrong thing, but that's just me. Anyway, I'm taking the lightest blue color from this palette, same brush. Sorry, I'm lazy. And I'm gonna put it in my inner corner. Just kind of like brighten it and make it look more blue than green. Anywho, but like I wear tank tops now. I don't wear push-up bras as much as I used to, which is great for me because it caused a lot of my back problems, and I used to wear them every day to school, and I don't know why I did that to myself. It was a long journey though. Like it took me a couple of years to get to the place where I am now, and obviously I'm not filming an outfit video today, so I'm not perfect, and it's still something I'm working on. Progress is great. Looking back at who I was before and now is great. This was not an advice segment of anything about confidence. This was more of just like a personal experience on confidence and body image and things like that, because today was a struggle. I'm gonna blend this out now. The blue I think just like makes the eyeshadow look more blue rather than green. This is also a playlist video, so I'm gonna play music now. Morphe palette, James Charles. I'm very aware of what's going on about him on the internet right now, but I bought this palette like 1.5 years ago. I'm not plugging it, but I do use this teal shimmery dark blue shade. I'm sure you could find something insanely similar elsewhere. So moving on. This song is called You're Too Close by Francis Steve Carell. I found it on TikTok. Tori Kelly duetted him, and I think the song is so dope. I played it on my radio show 2 nights ago. If you don't, you should listen to me. I'm every Thursday 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I play really great music. I talk about really cool stuff on there. It's like a podcast slash music show, so I'll have that linked in the description box below. I also put this in my outer third.
So direct. And I know should've left it open.
Here.
Focus, 'cause you're too close. Next, if I want more and you want less, yeah.
Staple eyeliner, Stila, Stay All Day, liquid eyeliner in Intense Black. Same as usual. I don't connect the inner corner of my eye. I kind of stop after the first like third of the outer section of my eye. That's how I've been doing my eyeliner recently. I always just kind of change the style of it. I get really bored of one look very quickly, so. I kind of went overboard with the eyeliner today because I messed up a little bit, to be honest. And you know what? I think that's very normal for people to do. It's like, oh, that was a little too thick. Let me just even it out. And then we somehow get to this conclusion and it's beautiful, but you know, not what we intended off the bat. And that's okay. Oh dude, hold up, let me get my brush that I need. This little fluffy brush. I'm just gonna put white under my brow bone. I turned 21 on Friday, so like 6 days from now, and I don't know, don't know. It's a quarantine birthday, but it's my 21st, so it feels special, but not really. It's weird. I thought I'd be like out at some club getting my first legal drink with like my friends or something on the night of my 21st birthday. However, COVID, so that is very much not happening. I will be off to Bevmo with my parentals, buying that first legal White Claw. Exciting. I don't know why I keep saying legal. I've never bought alcohol illegally. I came from an all-girl school, and as far as my knowledge, no one sold fake IDs, so I really don't know how I'd acquire one. Because of the pandemic, I think my people skills have shot down. So the act of hanging out with other people actually kind of makes me nervous, because I think I'm slightly less social than I was a year ago, and I think everyone is too, so maybe we'll all just be awkward people together when we finally get to reunite. When it comes to being an adult, it's 1 year closer to death, as some people like to say, and I feel a little strange because like I'm 21, and in movies when I was younger I was like, oh my god, 21-year-olds, like they're adults, and now I'm 21 in a little bit now, and I'm like, I am very far from being adult. Almost like a quarter life crisis. I just feel like I'm supposed to be doing a whole lot more than I am doing, and it makes me feel slightly like, not like a failure, but like a little late, like a little late bloomer. But everyone that I know is 21 is in the same boat as me, so I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Maybe because early 2000s movies just lied to me, like Kate Hudson and Sarah Jessica Parker. I thought I'd be like that, and I'm very much not. Oh, I put a Too Faced Hangover Primer all over my face because I put oil, so I want to make sure my foundation really sticks onto my skin and doesn't slip and slide everywhere. See how the blue kind of brings the blonde out a little more? Maybe it's just me, but I think it does. Dude, I love blue eyeshadow. I do want to start playing with pink, but I've just been so in love with this look, I haven't experimented really. So my foundation is in my purse because I carry that with me. Oh, did you just get a peek of my pajama pants? Or is the shirt long enough? Should I still expose myself? Those are the Avengers. Hello. Laneige BB Cushioning Whitening Foundation in the shade 13 Ivory. Birthdays in my family and my friend group are always like a really big thing. Like we go all out for birthdays. We do hella stuff. And then when quarantine hit, we celebrated Alex's birthday and Teresa's. It was like weird because we weren't doing what we usually did, which is like fine, but you know, it's just different. Also, the last time we all hung out was my birthday last year, and so it's almost like a full circle. Like we have been a year into quarantine now. I'm not getting as existential though as I usually do before my birthday. Like usually I'm like, what am I doing with my life? All I'm doing is like going to school and going to work and briefly meeting boys that I think are cute but I'm too scared to talk to. And that is completely normal for a 20-year-old, 19-year-old, 21-year-old to be doing. But my brain was like, you're supposed to be doing more. You're supposed to be doing way more. You're supposed to be traveling the world. You're supposed to have like stable relationships and everything. Yeah, it's very unrealistic, and I hate that my brain did that to me. Just being home all the time and has kept me slightly more grounded than usual because I'm very up here in the clouds most of the time. My birthday doesn't feel like that big of a deal, and it makes me sad because it's like my 21st. Like I wish in my head I could make it more of a deal to myself. On top of that, it's like your birthday, you're supposed to have long noodles for long life. It's like this, I think, Chinese tradition or superstition. I'm just putting tart shape tape where I conceal. My 10th birthday, instead of long noodles, long life, I had lasagna. Flat noodles, flat life, as you can tell. 2020 was quite a year for me. A lot of things that I never thought would ever happen to me ever happened, and it was really difficult to navigate. But I don't know, the second 2021, like the minute it struck midnight, I felt like a release. I was kind of like, okay, you got through 2020, you can get through anything now. As this conversation has progressed, I think you have caught on to the fact that my birthday is coming up soon. So a song I've been obsessed with recently is Birthday by Somi. All I've been listening to because I'm a shake it like it was my birthday.
Come around to my yard. I give you that, ooh, you give me that too. So okay, I'ma shake it like you on my birthday. Hey, oops, you're not invited. Yeah, you're not invited. Oops, yeah. It goes bang bang, 당연한 like that.
Does it look okay? When I went blonde, I showed Elle my color queen, magician, salonist, perfection, masterpiece of a human. I showed her a picture of Somi, and I went, that's the blonde I want, and she said, okay, let's do it. So I think this will fade a bit more as like I wash it and then go through the sun and stuff, because we don't dye it, we tone it, which is awesome because toning the hair, from my understanding, is a little bit of an easier way of maintaining the color without it turning to orange, because my hair would be orange and I'd be very sad about it very consistently. So anyway, milk setting powder. I'm just gonna put this everywhere I put concealer. Also, What You Waiting For by Somi. Again, I don't know, I've been listening to a lot of like female soloists recently, and I am really really feeling like I'm becoming a woman, which I've never felt in my life, and it's a really great feeling. I love how much this powder like blurs my skin. It's like insane to me. I don't know how it does it.
Just tell me what you waiting for. Baby, I've been waiting for. I feel about you. Tell me who you waiting for. What you waiting for?
Okay, I'm just taking the same palette that I used in the crease, but I'm using the other colors, and I just put it on my lower lash line. The first crease shade, just to like shadow out where I'm putting the eyeshadow. Somi's been a big one. This song, Bicycle by Chungha, I love this song so much that I actually learned the choreo for it, which I never do, but I'm just so obsessed with it. Again, I am a woman. I am becoming a woman, and I feel it. And this song, I think, has a really big hand in that recently. So.
Get on my bike, let's go. Get on my way. Goes like boom, boom, boom. And when I say it's done, it's freaking over. Write it. You like it when I write it. I write it. My sweat dripping down my back. I got eyes decorating my neck. Come on, I'll slay it from tip of my tongue. You wanna know and know what you like? Sit back and watch me ride.
I'm just gonna be taking a few gold shades from this palette just to brighten up, give it more of a yellow tone than orange. There we go. Eyeshadow finish. I want to move on to my eyebrows. I'm still using the Rare Beauty Brow Harmony product. However, now I just use it in Soft Blonde, the Enriched Taupe. This is also a song I played the other day on my radio show. It's Tango by ABIR. I played the Ailey x Jamie version just because I couldn't find a non-censored version of this song, and that version is censored because they aired it on TV. Literally just like female-led music recently has just been my shtick.
It takes two to tango. But only wanna let go. 'Cause I know that it's not that deep, but all I can say is I'm doing fine. Thought you should know I'm alright. You think I can handle.
My eyebrows are still very much like black just because I don't want to bleach them, but I think this product does a really good job at lightening them so it doesn't look so off from my hair. I'm gonna put a highlighter under the arch and also in the inner corner a bit. Blythe palette, the pink one as always. Mascara time. Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. The next song that I've been really loving recently is The Eulogy of You and Me by Lil Huddy. Glossier, Cloud Paint and Dusk. I'm gonna just put that on.
Black veil, a black dress, and it's R.I.P. Here lies in ashes. This is the eulogy of you and me.
I'm gonna contour. Same contour stick, the Tony Moly Crystal contour stick. I just do like a really thin line on each of my cheeks, like down my nose, forehead, and jawline. Oh, this song I've been wanting to include in a playlist video and I never really got the chance, but I'm going to now because I'm making one. It's called Clueless by Ellie Williams, and I think it's probably like the cutest song I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm just highlighting my face right now, or rather the base for the highlight.
She says sorry for the mess. We talk for a while. Or is she clueless? Clueless of all of the things I used to say. Well, I hope she's clueless.
Highlighter, Blythe highlight, the pink one, the same I used earlier, but this time on the high points of my face, and everywhere else I put highlighter. Also, I'll Be Okay off of White Oatly's newest, most recent album.
Oh, she talks so sweet, like sugar, like candy. I'm a jump man, she's a promise abuser. It's gonna burn. All we play to keep it simple. I need your love.
Also, Fireflies by NCT Dream. Chloe and I have been listening to that a lot, strangely, recently, because it's not like a new song, but recently this has been like the vibe, and we play it all the time in the car. Tarte setting spray.
I believe I was there too. We go light up, we can make the stars align. Alright, hey, show you what it's all about. Now we're gonna go all out.
Lastly, lipstick. This is the Glossier Genji lipstick in Leo. Yeah, this is my final look. I've been wearing this very frequently, surprisingly, because it's very loud and blue, but it makes me happy. So, and yeah, this is the finished look.
But the times when they hit you face down in the ground with the wet sword, flat seas, but the true never grow fur. Shouting, they all got you on mute.
Thanks for getting personal with me. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, follow me on social media. This will be in the description box below. I love you guys so much. Please stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. Times are really crazy still. Yeah, I'm sending my love, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.
You understand.